Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello, and welcome back to the Craftsmen Collective. And guys, I've been busy. Now that's Doc M77's intro, but yeah, it is true. I have been a very, very busy person. I have been mining like a madman down in that cave system that we were in the first episode, looking for tin. For episode 2, we've been desperately looking for any silver and lead that we could find down there, silver and lead ore. And I've got, well, like around 3 stacks of lead and around 2.5 stacks of silver ingots now, and that might be enough to complete what we want to do today. Because guys, what we want to do today is get ourselves a factorization-based ore processing system, because using factorization, you can get up to you can get a guaranteed 2, but you could get as much as 3 ingots per ore that you put into there, and that uses just some of the basic ones like iron, gold. It uses copper and tin as well as silver and lead. So yeah, it's really useful to well, I want to be as efficient with my ores as I possibly can, and I think factorization is the way to go. Factorization though is something that I haven't seen like on the YouTubes that much. You know, a lot of people tend to use macerators or the pulverizer and, you know, sort of take the thermal expansion or industrial craft approach. So I'm really hoping that you guys at least learn something today from this experience that we're going to be doing with factorization. But as you can see at the moment, what I'm doing right now is nothing to do with factorization. We are here in Rock's mob farm that he's got. This is a kind of a community project, I guess. People can just come and go as they please, and it's an XP farm, as you've probably been able to tell by now. I'm killing zombies, and I'm killing a lot of them. Yeah, this is set up using the Soul Shards mod, I believe. It's got all those awesome spawner mechanics with the crazy spawners that go real quick. And we actually need to get something else while we're here, just after I get rid of these zombies. I want to get level 33, and we're almost at level 30, I believe. Well, we're at level 30 now, but we need to get to level 33 is what I want. But yeah, for factorization, I've actually, I was having a bit of trouble getting a test world set up. I wanted to get a test world up so that I could test how to pretty much set everything up, just to see what would work, what wouldn't work, and I feel that I've got a kind of a basic grasp now. I don't know how to craft any of the items, so we're probably going to be spending a bit of the episode as well crafting these things, because we haven't seen factorization on my channel yet. So yeah, we're almost at level 33. I kind of wanted to time this well enough so that I could sort of stop right there at level 33, but it looks like I'm going to have to fill in the next few seconds. Oh yeah, Tim here. Oh, poor guy, he placed down a logistics pipe, because we've got logistics pipes on the server now, and he placed one down and it made the server crash, so Neceros had to restart it. Oh man, that was pretty funny. He was real excited for it as well. You can go ahead and check his latest episode. He's got logistics pipes. He's all excited, and then poof, it's gone. But everything should be okay. Well, at least I had all my ores and stuff. I was doing quite a bit of mining that day, and I seem to have everything. Yeah, but also as well, you can see in my hotbar, you've obviously been able to tell by now that we've got the powered drill down there in the bottom left. That's a big one. Yeah, so I've got that, and that used 3 diamonds. I will show you guys how to craft, give you sort of an update tour thing of my island, the Isla de Buada, just as soon as we're finished here. It's okay, we've got the 33 levels now, so that was well organized of me. So look at what we've got here. I've spent a bit of time enchanting this stuff we've got. Oh yeah, but there's one more thing I want to do. I want to take our sword from Captain Chaos. Now. Yeah! Awesome. That's what he says a lot, I believe. Alright, well that was pretty cool. And now, yeah, I need to get some gunpowder as well for what we want to do today. So I guess I can give you guys sort of a brief tour. Here's the, this is all the user panel stuff up here. So first thing you do is select the mob that you want. At the moment we've got zombies, endermen, skeletons. I assume that zombie pigmen, blaze, and then of course the creeper. We just need to just a couple of pieces of gunpowder. You go ahead and press the button like that. The light turns off to indicate that that's the one that's selected. Then you come over here to the system over here and you just turn her on or off. Down is on. And then in they spawn. Fiveldrew just joined. He's the latest member. I'm no longer the new guy. Yeah. He's a YouTuber as well. Pretty cool. So that's probably more than enough creepers for us. I only just wanted a couple of pieces of gunpowder there. 50 creepers. Probably going to need to kill these guys off camera, but let me just show the hey Feeble. Hey Fever. Hey Fever. That's a word. Alright, anyway. Wow. I can't believe I just did that. Alright, anyway, Crushinator. You press that button and then they you know, there's a piston that goes into their head and, you know, they suffer suffocation damage. And then you can whack them. And then you can whack them. There we go. Bit of server lag. Happens all the time. So yeah guys, I just want to collect a few pieces of gunpowder. I'll meet you back on the Isla de Muerta. And here we are guys, home sweet home. Kind of for now anyway. I do want to really move into a new place soon. But anyway, giving you a brief tour, I've got some sugarcane down here by the water's edge now. Actually that's ready for harvesting, isn't it? Oh, I can turn the sound up now. I turned the sound way down for the... That's probably a little too loud now. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, got sugarcane here. The rubber trees, you guys have seen that before. This is new. Behold, tin wiring. This is our very low-leveled wiring that you can use, mainly for solar panels. I have solar panels up there. I've got 3 of them, generating 3 EU per tick. You know, each of them generates 1, so that's a total of 3. Sweet. Come in here. Oh my goodness. Machine change. We're actually already outgrowing this place almost. Alright, so a brief tour, I believe. You guys haven't been introduced to the electric furnace yet. Now this guy is a... I think you have been, but just in case you haven't, this guy will smelt all your ores and stuff up for and give you the ingots, and it won't use any fuel. It uses the EU, so I've got the copper cable kind of running down there. And so underneath all these machines up here we have the macerator. You guys have seen that before. This is the extractor. You can stick sticky resin in there and it'll give you 3 pieces of rubber rather than sticking it in your furnace and it just giving you 1 rubber. So it increases the efficiency per sticky resin by like 300%, so which is really cool for sticky resin. And I've actually got a ton of it now sitting in the layer, so that's almost a stack. So over here we have the bat box, which is well, it's filling up because of these solar panels, of course. And then over here we have a generator just in case we need more power for smelting and stuff, and it's night time and we don't have enough energy in our bat box. So down here we have the pulverizer, and I've been using the pulverizer to pulverize our lead and silver ore into it's not dust, it's just called pulverized lead and silver. And then I've just been sticking that in the furnace. This is fueled by MJs, so I've had to craft myself one of these electric engines. Electric engines are really cool. We haven't seen those before. What these do is that they sort of convert EU into MJ. They're like an engine that runs on electronic units. That's what it means, right? Electric units. EU. It takes tin and tin gears to make. We've seen familiar setups before, the redstone and combustion engines and so on. Yeah, pretty cool item to have around. There's a whole host of upgrades that you can stick in here and stuff if you want to. And because it's a forestry thing, it gives you this all these sort of nice tabs as well. Beware overheating. Alright, so you probably saw just before, but up here in the top left we've got almost everything that we need for the to craft our factorization-based ore processing system. Up here, so we've got a ton of silver here, we've got tons of lead and iron and clay, probably need more clay, gunpowder, got plenty of iron now as well. And you've got a little bit of obsidian, because we're going to need that as well. We're probably going to need a little bit of redstone as well, because I know you need a piston. Yeah, well, that probably means I'm gonna need more wood. This is the last of my wood, guys. Yeah, probably need a. I've got a new axe. I'm just gonna do a bit of tree chopping. Oh, that was poorly timed. I'm actually probably gonna just head off camera really quick, just to make sure that I've got everything all in its right place. Look at this. Man, what a pigsty in here. I need a bit more food as well. Yeah, total pigsty. Oh my goodness, get in there. Right, so yeah guys, I'm going to be right back once I'm ready to bring you back for the construction of this factorization stuff. Just need some wood, of course. I'll see you then. Alright guys, we are back. And it's time to get crafting. Now you can tell us looking up the recipe for the grinder here, but actually the first thing that we need from factorization, not zation, sation. Because we're down here in New Zealand and say sation. Sensation. What the heck is going on? Craft packet stamper. Okay, yeah, 4 cobble, 3 iron, a workbench and a piston. We can do that. Need more redstone. Now, I always get the redstone and iron mixed up. I didn't do it this time, yay! That's an achievement. I need that workbench as well. We all know that. Oh, that benchmarking? Okay. Apparently I reset my achievements again. They should fix that, man. They should make it like account dependent rather than you know, sort of client dependent. Okay, that's the wrong way. There we go. Craft packet stamper. So we've got that thing. Now I guess what we can do is stick this down. Because what we need to do, where can I stick this? Oh, that time, okay. Kind of running out of space. I'll stick it over here. Now what? Okay, so yeah, when that's the second part. What we need to do is stick. What was it? Obsidian. I know we need TNT. Okay, where's my sand? I got a bunch of sand around here somewhere while I was caving. There it is. And what we need now is some TNT. 4 TNT? Yeah. Awesome. And we need to take this and some obsidian. As well as I've got some notes here. Ruffling the paper. And a block of diamond? Really? Okay. Yeah, what we need is some diamond as well, apparently. Man, that's going to be the majority of my diamonds right here. Going on the system. I hope you're happy, YouTube. 1 diamond left. What am I going to use it on? I don't even know. Probably just keep it. You stick that in the middle, and I believe it's the TNT like this, and then the obsidian. And that's going to give us a craft packet. And this is a factorization item. It's supposed to really help out with crafting and so on and so forth, but really just complicates the process in my opinion. You have to come over here to your craft packet stamper, stick in your craft packet, and it gets turned into diamond shards. And we're going to need a couple of these diamond shards for the grinder, which is the first step. And yeah. Okay, I think we've got everything we need to get the grinder going, but really the first thing we should be making is the solar turbine. Now, factorization has its own power system, and the solar turbine is pretty much the one and only way to get charge, as it's known. And for that you're going to need some glass. Okay, you need to smelt that up real quick. We're going to need a motor. Those things are pretty difficult to make. Yeah, this is a lot of factorization stuff here. You need a magnet, as well as some insulated coil. It's a pretty full-on process, but we just need to get that glass going. What was it, 7 or so? Yeah, 7 glass, okay. Just while the glass is being made, we'll get one of the items out of the way. The fan. Yeah, it's just called a fan. Just takes 5 iron. That's one of the things we need. Now, what next? Oh, man. Because, see, I was kind of sort of at the end of the episode, of the first episode, I was just kind of like, yeah, we can do that. No, we can't. Is the second thought. Yeah, I've spent quite a lot of time off camera on the server here trying to get this working. So I guess we get the magnet out of the way. See, look at all the stuff that you need from factorization. You need some lead wire. We're going to need a good amount of this stuff. We'll go ahead and make this much. This might be all that we need. We'll see. So he basically, for making a motor, it really is just very much a back and forth, really. So we're going to need 8 of those. 7, and... Okay, what about that? Sulfuric acid, yeah, this is the thing that you need gunpowder for. Okay, so we're going to need more glass, unfortunately, by the looks. We're going to need just a little bit more. Okay, we'll take this 3... We'll take these and we'll take 3 in here, and this is for vanilla recipe glass bottles. Most of you should be familiar with this. This is primarily used in potion making in vanilla, but glass bottles get used a lot in these mods nowadays. I got my gunpowder? Yeah. Alright. Grab a bunch of coal. I'm not sure how much sulfuric acid we're going to need. We're going to need at least 3, I think. 3 motors. No, it's not those. There we go. 1, and I think these stack as well. At least I was doing it in a test world, and they do. Glorious. Alright, we'll get more as needed, I suppose. It's not that difficult to get this stuff. Alright, so let's No. There's going to be a lot of going through these pages, unfortunately, today. Lead and iron, yeah. Now these batteries, they don't stack, which is very interesting. Now we're going to need just a couple of those, aren't we? Medium charge. Iron. This should would do it, right? And just take some of our lead wires. Alright, that gives us a magnet. Oh, you don't even have to use the battery. Cool. Okay, now you don't even use that. Sweet! I thought you needed a ton of resources, but that kind of simplifies things a little bit. Alright, so we've got the magnet. Now do you need... We'll do that again. Okay, so no, that's not enough power. We're going to need to get a charging system up. We'll just have 2 of those for now. You can't really combine those, can you? Nah. You're going to need to charge them up with the solar turbine. Yes, we've got the magnet. Now all we really need is the that. Pretty easy as well. Just 8 lead around in a kind of a chest shape, and then there's some clay, which I've just gotten off the coast of the island. No big deal there. How much of this? 4, wasn't it? So, okay. Just get a bit more of that in there. Boop. And a boop. Oh, that's the motor. We're going to need to do a lot of this as well. Okay, stick that up there. Oh, okay. Oh, I haven't made the motor yet, so I can't really do that. Yeah, we should be pretty much good for the motor now, right? What was the recipe? Oh, I'm sorry. Expect that to happen a lot. And then some lead, yeah. Alright, well, that's 1 motor. 1 down, a bunch to go, right? Now, we can get things started. We need more glass. Oh. Okay, that's all the glass that we need. That's good. We're going to need a couple of these motors. Oh, okay, no, this is for the solar turbine. Alright, we'll actually get this down, and know what we need for that as well as some more glass, of course. Get in there. I'm actually going to come right back, or maybe I won't. We'll worry about where we're going to set this up, because I don't really know. Because this is kind of a temporary house. Oh yeah, just by the way as well, oh. Hello. I didn't even see this, okay. Dearest bird, this is a gift. Please open it. Yo. Oh. Oh, well, okay, gunpowder. Yeah, I told Lemon that I needed some gunpowder, so he's a very awesome chap with us. What do we got here? Infinity, Silk Touch, and a diamond. And a bunch of music discs. And a jukebox. Where can I stick this? There's not much space. I can't believe that went so long undetected. I can't believe it. Okay. Silk tut. Not much room. Yeah, I told him what music discs I liked. There we go. Now have we got enough space? No. We'll actually keep them in there at the for the moment. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got 5 discs now. Sweet. As well as another silk touch. Awesome. Yeah, I did not expect that, I'll be honest. Okay, well, I'm really thinking the best place to stick this thing would be right up here, but it's going to take a lot more space than what we have at the moment. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of make a big platform. Just kind of out there, I guess, in general. I've got enough to make a few ladders. We might have a few spare ladders. I was Lemon on right now. I'll thank you, Lemon. Spotted his gift. Okay, I've got 1 spare ladder. It's a great song, isn't it, guys? I'm not really cutting it out because it would seem such a shame to, you know, quit the song halfway through. We're going to need a lot of space for the solar turbine. Well, in my testing mode I had a ton of space, so... we'll just go 1 more. And then we'll just kind of, Really? I need like a huge space, but, I think we'll just start with a 5 by 5? Or maybe not. 3. I'm glad that I said... What was this? Far? Good song. So really what I need a huge space because this solar turbine obviously uses solarness. Hello, squids. Yeah, what we need is an axe, actually. Right there. Yeah, what we're going to need to do is use an axe to chop that out. Well, thank you, brain. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting us know that. But yeah, we're going to need an infinite water source. Have I got a bucket? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I made my first bucket yesterday. Scratch that off the bucket list. But and get that water source up. Song is over. I can cut now. Hooray! Just plonk that down. Right. So you can see what immediately happened is that the solar turbine here had sucked up some of the water into itself, and because it's an infinite water source, it's replenished. So yeah, the solar turbine basically needs water to run. So it's a very, very common practice just to stick an infinite water source underneath it and it automatically sucks it up. So as you can see, it's got a fan in there, which we used to craft it, but it's not spinning. Oh no, we need to, what we need to do is get some mirrors to focus the sun into the solar turbine. So how do you craft mirrors? I can't remember. That's why we're looking it up. There they are. 8 silver and a glass pane. Yeah, we're going to need probably a lot. You'll make 16. So we'll just use up all the glass panes, pretty much. And that should be enough to get us going with the power that we need. Oh wow, this is 2 stacks of silver right here. That's a little worrying. 2 stacks of silver, 16 mirrors. Well, that's what I made all the silver for. The majority of the silver is for the mirrors, so that should be okay. Now, so I guess for now I can kind of stick them right along here. So you just, really it's just as simple as plonking them down, and then they automatically adjust themselves to focus on the solar turbine. And you know, you can Place them here and here and here. Now there's a limit to how far the mirrors can focus, but we're nowhere near that limit at the moment, so we can just plonk them all down. And you can see this thing is starting to turn, but there's an issue here, in that it doesn't actually have anything to do with its charge that it's building up. That's what the energy source is called in this mod, charge. And there. Okay, yeah, that focus, cool. What I'm going to do is actually stick my batteries down. This is really cool. It's you just plonk them down. And look at this. The side of the battery is kind of filling up. It's kind of like a visual representation of how full it is. But there's something else that I want to craft as well that'll really help us out here. I didn't really plan for this, but what we need is a charge meter. Okay, yeah, we've got some sticks and wood, and we've got the lead, but what else was there? Thank you, memory. Stick and a sign. I might have a spare sign somewhere around. Oh, I need a way to get down, so... Sorry, dude. Yeah, you can just break them, no problem as well, I should say. No big deal. And then just... guess we'll just plonk it right here. Should focus. Yeah. Okay, well that's filled up the battery, so it's kind of slowed down again. You notice once it has something to do, it actually speeds up to its full potential. So we just stick all our batteries down and fill them up. So we have, basically we have unlimited power, unlimited charge, so long as the sun is up. And the same can be said for EU as well. Yeah, it's the solar panel's kind of a bit overpowered really, you know, it basically given free energy for nothing. Speaking of free energy, we're full up. That's the first time I've ever seen the bat box up full. Okay, have I got a spare sign? I do have a spare sign. And then just stick that up there. Stick. What was it again? Iron, of course it is. And that gives us a very kind of goofy looking, in my opinion, a charge meter. And it's a really cool item. Where's my bread? I need to eat. I'm in so many factorization items. I'm actually kind of glad I prepared with all the caving that I did off camera. I mean, you know, nothing really interesting happened. And so really, you just right click. And it brings up an overlay kind of temporarily telling you about the charge inside, which is 51 to 195. That's how much charge is stored in that machine at the moment. Conductors is telling you how many things that can take charge are here. And I don't know what power is. Conductor storage 100%, so I guess that means the batteries are full, which is good because we need those batteries to make more magnets at some point. But that's good. That is very good. And what we need next... Yeah, now we really kind of are ready for the grinder. Because the grinder uses power, and this is going to take another motor, which I'm probably going to make off camera. But the diamond cutting head, I'll just make that on camera, even though you just saw the recipe. And that gives us the diamond cutting head. Pretty sweet, just 8 of those. And then a piece of iron, pretty straightforward. Okay, yeah, definitely going to need to make the rest of this off camera, I think. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, that gives us the grinder, so... Okay, let's take a pretty brief example. Let's see, what have we got? A lot of tin? Okay, we'll take a stack of tin, and we'll, I guess we're going to come back to this at kind of the end of the episode, just to kind of compare how much we got exactly. Ah, yeah, but we're kind of running into the issue here where it's turning nighttime. Oh. Yeah, so these batteries are kind of obstructing the view of the solar turbine here. These guys are only temporary. We can actually probably right now just bonk them out. And they should stay full. Yep, 100% charged. We have a way to get power with... a way to get charge, excuse me. And they might automatically align at some point. Probably not, we'll see. Gonna need to make more of this platform out. It's only going to be temporary, I think. I want to move this into my final home at some point. For now, of course, it'll stay here. So really the first thing it really is just as simple, I guess, as bonking down your grinder. Well, actually, we might move it out a little bit. Yeah, kind of flesh this platform out a little. Oh, this platform kind of just extended a little bit. Really, I'm just thinking, you know, for future expansion plans in terms of more batteries. So just what I'm doing right now is just sticking down the lead wire, and that's what it looks like in the real world. No collision mesh, you can just walk right over it, and yeah, it actually, if I bring my charge meter up, you can see our conductors is at 4, because these things act as conductors as well, and they store their own charge, and it contributes to the total as well. Pretty cool. So we're going to need to stick down our grinder now. The grinder requires charge, of course, as most of these machines in factorization do. And really, that's just it. You just plug in and play. You just take your tin, stick it in here, and momentarily it should start processing into ores. Not ore, actually. If you click the recipe here, it'll turn into iron. Well, not iron. Here it is. Dirty tin gravel, and with a chance of 140%. Meaning that it's actually going to make more than what tin ore is there, and we'll have a chance sometimes to make 2 tin gravel for every 1 tin ore, which is really good. So there we go, we've got the first one out, and if we don't, we're actually probably going to need to, at some point, I think right now I'll do it manually, but it'd be kind of nice to pull that out automatically at some point. Got a second one. Here, really the next step now, I probably should have made everything first, but okay. I need the mixer now. The mixer requires another motor. All right, I'm gonna need to make a motor. I'm gonna need to make the motor from scratch. I was kind of smart enough to make 3 magnets at once, two magnets at once. But yeah, now I need a third. Dope. I should have those batteries. Yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard. And that gives us the motor. Sweet. Now what we need, the mixer. Yeah. Okay, another fan. I remember the recipe for that, just 5 iron. Pretty cool. Cauldron. Okay, I haven't made one of those in a long time. I still remember though. And then need that. Yep, cool. 2 water buckets. Alright, well, I'll get a second water bucket, of course. My inventory is turning into a pigsty, and all I've really been doing is just crafting. That's the thing with all these mods. If you have enough mods installed, there's just not enough inventory space to go around. There's actually, I believe Factorization itself has a one of those storage increasing things like we've got. Like, you know, where you have a bag in your inventory, you right click it, kind of like the alchemy bag that we have in Feed the Beast. Yeah. Only not as big though, of course. I mean, that's pretty overpowered. EE2. Okay, the cauldron as well, and then some lead. Really starting to run out of lead. I probably might just have enough. Anyway, the mixer. Now the mixer is the tricky part. If you're doing this manually, the mixer is the most tricky thing to deal with, because you need to put buckets in there to use it properly. Okay, we're gonna once again flesh this out a little bit more. Just get some more of these wooden blocks in here. But okay, so yeah, you can see so we've got 8 of these at the moment, and it's used up all the power in our battery here. Now, what I'm going to do is break down this battery. Shouldn't need any more magnets anytime soon. I'm going to stick down my full one, and then this will be able to start spinning again. It's using charge probably quite a lot. Yeah, it's using it at about 1% a second, I want to say. Well, that's not bad. And really, once you get a lot of these mirrors, I mean, you know, this thing uses barely any energy in comparison to this being fully powered, so, you know, no big deal. It's a very simple powering system. Why am I even using wood? The one resource I don't have a lot of. Bird, you amaze me. We've got tons of stone. Use the stone. You just want to, yeah. Use stone from now on. And where's that mixer? There it goes. Alright, so it's got that fan thing as just like the solar turbine's got. So, Yeah, okay. Now, really, what we need to do next... If I could just snake some of the water out of there, guy. Will I be able to do that? Nope. Okay, no, there it is. I need to snag that. And do that. Uh-oh. What have I done? I ruined my spring. There we go. Okay, I've got one bucket now. Sweet. So, yeah, you just stick this in here. Then we'll take one of these. Or all of them, okay. And you just stick them in here, your dirty iron gravel. And what this is kind of doing is just cleaning them off. Keep your water bucket in there, of course. And then, yeah, it's going to process. And it's going to make... Arrow. Go in. There we go. It's going to give us the empty bucket back, no problem. That's going to give us some of the sludge, which we can use in just kind of a... Can't really use it for much. I'll just show you here. You can use it to make clay once it comes up. You can either burn it. I think you can even just put it back in there. No, okay. You just throw it in the furnace and get yourself some free clay. Pretty cool. And you also get this stuff here. This is what we're interested in mainly. The clean tin chunks. And you get this on a 1-to-1, I think. Now, the problem is that you need a bucket of water. So we're going to need to make one of those fancy smancy kind of retriever, deployer sort of things there with the red power too. To get this kind of automated. We're not going to automate it this episode. I think automation can come in another episode coming pretty soon. But the next step that we need to do after this is the slag furnace. This is another item that comes from factorization, as you'd expect, in this kind of long chain process. And yeah, I'm just doing this kind of on camera here, but so the slag furnace is kind of like a normal stone furnace, and it even uses a stone furnace in its recipe. And you can use fuel in it if you want to, but what we're going to make so that it doesn't need fuel is an item that called the heater. Okay, and this is going to use more of these insulated coils. I'm getting pretty good at making them now, so we're going to need how many? 6. I'm going to need to get some more clay. But we have enough clay for now. So yeah, let me get that recipe up and sorted. And I'll be right back with you guys. More crafting. Uh-oh. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I've run out of lead. Yep. I've got no more lead. We started with 3 stacks. And I've got none left. We can't actually finish. We can't finish it today. Okay. And we can use the last of the lead to get a heater for the slag furnace. And yeah, well, I'll just check after we've made this. So we've got a heater. I wanted to get 2 heaters. Definitely need to get more lead. But yeah, okay, the slag furnace, we'll make that while we're here as well. I believe this uses some pretty simple stuff. Yeah, no big deal there. Just 2 ferni. And then you just use 6 of those to get yourself the slag furnace. Now, so this is a little different from a normal furnace. It has 2 output slots, and that's important for this ore processing process. I'm starting to kind of regret the location, but I think that's okay. I just stuck my batteries up here just to charge them up. Just get them going. Here, how's this doing? Okay, yeah, that's okay. How are you doing? Yeah, still okay. Don't know what would have changed. Now, the heater, I'm just going to stick the heater right here. And you can see that it glows. That's how it's on. Now, so, okay. Then what you need to do, I guess we'll just stick it on top. I was going to stick it right here, but we'll stick it on top. Slag furnace, so there's no interface. You know, I can right click there and put stuff on the side. Plot spoiler. No, yeah, these are just like red power cables and stuff. You can stick them on the side, upside down, run them up a wall, you know, all that kind of stuff. No problem. Okay. So this is the interface for the slag furnace. It's pretty familiar. So you've got the output slots here, input slot there. we're going to go ahead and take one of our clean tin chunks, which gives us a bit of experience to get out. Interesting. And without any fuel, it's going to use charge. There we go, kind of a bit of lag on my end probably, and it's going to just go all the way up, and then it'll go down once it's finished everything. But it gives you a reduced tin chunk, or tin chunks. And I don't think I'll be able to get any further today. Let me just check the recipe for the final item, the crystallizer, right here. Ah, okay, I can do it. I thought it was going to take lead or something crazy, but no, it's alright. We've got a kind of a nice system going on here. It's a bit bulky, but yeah, we haven't automated it yet. It might need to be bigger still for a full automation. Automation will come in another episode. I'm kind of considering whether or not I want to use... No. Kind of considering whether or not I want to use a red power or Buildcraft or a combination of the two. Perhaps, yeah, perhaps the latter there. A combination of the two might be best down the line. Just need a bit of string. And I've got a ton of string in here from all them spiders from the cave-in. No, that's better. See, something about factorization that I really like is that the recipes kind of make sense. You can kind of see how the recipe sort of interacts with the block. Like, you know, there's a stick here, a piece of string, and a cauldron. Remember that. So you can see in my hand here, there's the stick, of course, and then there's the string, no, the cauldron, and then we've got, and then there's the string inside, of course. But okay, just need to extend this platform out a little bit. Now, the crystallizer doesn't take charge directly. What it needs is another heater. But this heater is going to be a very special heater because the way the crystallizer works, it's a very finicky item. Kind of a little tricky to get it working. And definitely won't be able to do it properly automated, I'd say. What you need to do is you need another heater. So the heater would just go there. And then I'll probably put the crystallizer... Where should I stick the crystallizer? Well, this is just a kind of a temporary process, I guess. So just stick the crystallizer there. Now, if I had the heater here, yeah, it would definitely be good for the start. Where's my tin chunk? No, okay, I know what we can do. We can just to get this going, just to show you, we'll break this heater off. It should give it to us, yeah. In future, I'm going to need 2 heaters, but we just stick this here. We'll get this in here first. No, we'll get this down first. Oh, something I should say is that, like other mods with cablers, there's no charge loss. If we take our charge meter here, you know, it's fine. There's no charge loss. So we're good. We're in the clear there, no problem. And this should have enough power to heat up. That sounds reasonable. 40. Okay, now what you do is you just stick it in any of these 5 slots here. What we're going to need is a sulfuric acid, though. More glass, okay. Need a wood. Okay, have I got any more wood? No, I'm out of wood. I'm out of wood. Man. Why did I use my wood for that? Really? Okay, we got ourselves some sulfuric acid. You guys should remember the recipe for that, right? 2 gunpowder, coal, and a water vial of water. Whatever they're called nowadays. Okay, so this, the crystallizer takes them as kind of the quote-unquote fuel. That's just what you stick in the bottom. That's what you can see in the bottom. Pretty sweet stuff. And then really, it's as simple as sticking a chunk here in one of these 5 slots, and you can see what's going to happen is that this fuel thing is going to heat up. That's the heater there doing that for us. But once it heats up, we're actually going to need to take the heater away. So the only way we can do that right now is just to break it. It won't work if you keep the heater here. You need to bring the heater in and then take it away if you want this system to work. Retains the heat, and then this process bar, there you go, the first pixel is gone up here, and it's going to take 20 minutes. It'll take 20 minutes to take this reduced tin chunk and convert it. If I go ahead and do the recipes, It'll take the chunk and then turn it into a crystal. This is an iron crystal. It'll do it with a efficiency of 150%. So you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more crystalline tin out of your tin chunks, which is great. So yeah, the total efficiency is 300%. So you have a chance to get. So you have a chance to get 3 iron ingots, or whatever ingots you want, out of your ore. If you do it this long, complicated way. And this is really the long one. This is the long part here. It'll take 20 minutes to get that going. I'll bring you in here at the end. Just when this is crystal forms, we'll be right back. And then, yeah, I think after that we'll wrap up the episode. So see you in a few minutes. For me, it'll be 20. Oh, yeah. Crystalline tin. It didn't actually give us 2. It did give us 1, I suppose, so that's okay. That's okay. It could have given us 2. Okay, so yeah, I've pretty much just been sitting here, yeah, again, letting my batteries charge up. These are full now. I don't know. No, I'll just leave them up here. You know what? Yeah. I'm kind of great that they don't lose their charge. I really, really like that. Yes. Stick them there. Sweet. I almost need to just punch a hole right through in my roof. Yeah, let's do that. Aha! Welcome to the Thaumcraft table. I should probably get onto Thaumcraft pretty soon. That's a really cool mod. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, that's right, just smelt this up and then, yeah. Then we're going to end the episode here just to show you. Just furnaces and pretty much anything that can furnace, of course. And it gives you a piece of tin. It actually gives you a red power tin. I hope that's compatible with, I see 2 tins. So yeah, it's a... That's the red power 2 tin, right? I think so. Alright guys, yeah, this was the Craftsmen Collective. Today we made... Oh yeah, I forgot about that again. I don't believe it. Great time to get that gift. Thank you, Lemon. Yeah guys, thank you for watching this episode of the Craftsmen Collective. My name is Birdtross. And I will see you in the next episode.
Today, we have a little mischievous plan that we want to unravel. And we're going to have to do it fairly quickly because I don't know when he'll be coming back, but it's time for our first prank on the Craftsmen Collective. And I think the first...